This might make me look like a hypocrite, but I want you to hear this about VUL policies. Like most of the advisors that start in this career sa insurance industry, I was also hooked by the glamour ng isang product na pwede ka nang protected, meron ka pang chance na kumita over the long term through investments. But now, in my third year as an insurance advisor here in the Philippines, medyo alangan na ako ngayon sa pagre-rekomenda ng VUL policies, and we will be discussing why. The reason kung bakit gusto kong gawin tong video na to is because sa threads, ang aking tambayan sa ngayon, ang dami ko nababasang threads about VULs. Puro yun yung inaalok ng karamihan kasi yun nga, insurance siya na may investment. So parang, wow, protected ka na, pwede ka pang kumita. On paper, yes, ang ganda niya talaga, di ba? Parang you have the best of both worlds, ika nga. Pero if you are an advisor watching this, I want to ask you this question. How sure are you na yung pinangako mong business / retirement / travel goals or pang-pa-dream house, pang-pa-dream car ng kliyente mo by using a VUL plan to achieve those ay mangyayari? And I would say na hindi ko sa ginawa noon or hindi ko yan sinasabi before, pero hindi ko rin naman talaga nire-recommend yung VUL policies, especially for clients who are well over the recommended year or years na pagkuha ng VUL policy. Kasi merong ideal age sa pagkuha ng isang VUL policy. Pinakamaganda siyang kunin in the younger years ng isang tao. So, kung yung baby ay kukunan ng policy na VUL, sobrang haba nung time horizon niya para mapalago yung investment component ng policy. And sobrang liit lang ng cost of insurance nun. So, talagang mamamaximize yung potential ng VUL. I would say 0 to 35 years old, that's an ideal age. 40 siguro sagad na. Kasi, to be honest, yung VUL policies, it would take another 10 years after the recommended payment periods of 5, 10, or 15 kung merong option na ganun. Kasi after bayaran, kailangan pa ng ilang taon para makarecover yung policy from all of the charges na dinededuct sa kanya over that paying period. And so, kailangan talagang hintayin. So, kung medyo late na kukuha, 40 and above, mahihirapan nating sabihin na yung VUL policy ay para sa retirement or sa dream business, travel, car, home ng client natin. Siguro kung pay till forever, mas mataas pa yung chance nun, to be honest, na kumita kasi as long as nagbibigay tayo ng premiums, nakaka-keep up yung binabayad natin doon sa benefits na pwedeng i-pay out ni insurance company. Pero kung for example, 5 or 10 years lang yung babayaran, tapos medyo patanda na si client. So, ibig sabihin yung COI, yung cost of insurance ay tataas na, and then mas malaki na yung i-deduct dun sa binabayad. By the way, kung gusto mong matutunan kung ano ba yung cost of insurance, click the link sa taas, lalagay ko siya kung saan man dyan, where I will talk about COI in depth. I-discuss ko ano yun, paano kino-compute, paano naaapektuhan yung policy, and then ano yung pwede natin gawin para masabayan yung COI. Another question na gusto kong tanungin sa mga fellow advisors ko regarding VUL, pinag-aaralan mo ba yung market? Kasi kung hindi mo pinag-aaralan yung market at alok ka ng alok ng VUL policies, then you are setting yourself up to be bitten on your butt over the long term. And this is one of the reasons why I don't offer or I don't recommend VULs anymore. It's because the understanding that I have of the market right now is surface level. Hindi pa ako nakaka-deep dive para talagang, ay dito po kayo mag-invest, dito po ninyo ilagay kasi ang ganda po ng performance, blah blah blah. And sa coming months po, ganito yan, ganyan. I cannot. And I cannot live with myself na ganun. It's better for me na mag-offer na lang ng ibang products. But if the client will insist na gusto niya nung merong investment component, then by all means. At kung meron siyang katanungan na hindi ko alam yung masasagot, I will research about it. And dahil doon, dahil ganito nga yung case, kaya ayoko nang mag-recommend muna ng VULs kasi Una, kapag si client may tinanong sa akin, tapos hindi ko nasagot, or mas marami pa siyang alam sa akin, anong mangyayari sa tingin niya sa akin, di ba? E di hindi na ako katiwa-tiwala. So ngayon, inuunahan ko na siya. Parang ganon. Pangalawa, if hindi man siya magtanong ng anything at wala siyang alam, then I can give what I know, pero not more than that. And so, I save the client and myself from a mistake in making that financial decision. Kasi yung pera niya ay mahalaga, yung oras niya ay mahalaga para i-correct kung meron mang mangyaring mali doon sa ginawa naming decision. Diba? Kaya nga tayo advisors eh. We are here to give good advice so that they can make wise and profitable financial decisions. Hindi maubos pa or mawala yung pera nila. And kahit naman VUL yung ino-offer ko, lagi ko pa rin sinasabi, and pwede nyo tanongin yung mga kliyente ko. Tinatanong ko kayo, alam nyo yan. Lagi kong sinasabi na yung gains natin ay hindi guaranteed. And secondly, you might still need to pay after the recommended payment period because yung buhay ng policy ay dependent nga sa performance ng funds na mapipili natin sa pagkuha ng policy. My charge to my fellow advisors, kung kayo po ay nanonood nito, if you do not know how the market is performing and namimilit kayong kumuha ng VUL policy yung clients ninyo, please do not. Pero kung gusto talaga ni client or yun yung kaya ng budget niya, then I have two things to suggest. Either put all of your allocations to a conservative fund, preferably bonds fund, para lang preserve talaga yung value ng pera ni client over the long term and hindi siya subject to high volatility. Kasi, di ba, pag sa stocks natin yan in-invest, malaki yung chance na kumita, pero malaki rin yung chance na matalo or yung investment fund na yon. So, if ang goal is protection, then put it in a conservative fund para sustain talaga yung policy. Pero kung growth naman yung focus kasi ni client, then I suggest ituro nyo sila sa tamang daan. Just get a term insurance. Ito yung pangalawa kong maa-advise. Just get a term insurance plan and then invest into mutual funds, directly into stocks, into bonds, rates, or any other investment vehicle. Let us remember that in this career that we chose, the goal is not to earn high commissions, though it is a part. But at the end of it all, ang goal natin ay matulungan ang bawat pamilyang Pilipino na hindi maghirap yung pamilya nila when they are gone. And so, hindi natin sila pwedeng alukin basta ng produkto na hindi naman talaga natin kabisado o tinututukan. And now, if you are a client po na nanonood nito or you're planning to get an insurance policy, a VUL, talk to an advisor who really understands how the market works, kung ano yung kalagayan ng market ngayon sa Philippines, sa buong mundo. Kasi kung hindi nila kaya yon, it shows that if they offer you a VUL product, then they are just offering it for the sake of offering it. Hindi nila binibigay kung ano yung solution talaga na kailangan mo para dun sa produkto mo. And that's not good. Kasi yung pera nyo po, pera nyo yan, pinaghirapan nyo. And it deserves to be put into something beneficial and profitable for you and for your future. Finally, let me say this clarification. I do not hate VULs, okay? I just do not like advisors who push yung VUL to clients without even first knowing yung goals nila, yung priorities. Hindi nila naiintindihan yung buong concept ng produkto na ino-offer nila, especially sa side ng investment, kasi it can get complicated talaga. Kasi nga, nakadepende yung buhay ng policy dun sa performance ng funds na pinili. Eh yung funds na yun, everyday, nagbabago-bago siya. So, dapat tinututukan talaga siya. I believe actually that VULs have its place and purpose in a well-diversified portfolio. But if someone is not equipped with the right knowledge or wisdom about it, hindi dapat VULs ang number one option. Okay? There are a lot of insurance products that you can choose from. And if protection lang ang hanap mo, maybe get a term insurance plan para makamura ka and mataas pa yung coverage na meron ka, or get a traditional whole life plan. Medyo pricey lang siya, especially if you are older, but it will save you from worrying na hala baka mag-lapse tong policy, hala baka anong mangyari sa investments ko, etc. etc. And I guess that's it for this video. Kung nanonood ka pa po, maraming salamat sa oras na binigay mo para malaman kung ba't ayoko na nag-offer ng VULs, and I hope this will help you and empower you make wise financial decisions moving forward. See you on the next one. Bye!